Welcome to Jersey City. In this video, I'm going to be sharing our itinerary and what we got up to on our visit here. I'm Sarah and this is my husband Alan. We work 9-to-5s, but use our vacation time to cruise, visit resorts, check out new cities, camp, and find awesome food and breweries along the way. Stick around for videos on things to do, tours, and helpful travel tips. Now, let's jump into Jersey City. Jersey City is located on the Hudson River and has incredible views of the Manhattan skyline. It's the second most populated city in New Jersey, and we spent a weekend here exploring before we ventured off on our Royal Caribbean cruise. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't cooperating with us, so we weren't able to see everything we wanted, but we made the most of it and tried out some great restaurants, bars, and breweries while we were there. Our trip started out with a morning flight from Toronto to Newark, which took us less than 2 hours. We realized later that we probably could have made the 8-hour drive instead to save some money on flights, but we may try that for a future trip. Once we arrived, we caught an Uber to our hotel, the Canopy by Hilton in the Jersey Arts District. We arrived around 12:30, so we stored our luggage and went to find somewhere to get lunch. Just a short walk away, we found the Hudson Hall Smokehouse and Biergarten. I went back on our last day just to show you what it looks like when it's not pouring rain outside, because it was coming down in sheets the afternoon we visited. They had a pretty large menu and a lot of great smoked meat options if you're into that. I really liked the atmosphere inside. It had long tables and benches like a traditional beer hall, and there were also some seats at the bar and tables with chairs at the back. Alan got the pastrami sliders, and he says to this day, it's the best pastrami he's ever had. I decided to get the potato skins, and they were pretty delicious as well. It was a perfect first stop for our trip, and it was nice to get out of the rain. We just checked into our hotel. We are staying at the Canopy by Hilton in Jersey City Arts District, and I am super happy with this room. There's a nice big open storage area when you come right into the room. There's a separate toilet and shower area with a sliding door, so you can still use the mirror and the sink if someone's having a shower, going to the washroom, and there's also a door to the bedroom area as well. Overall, we really like this room so far, and I've already tested out the bed and it seems pretty comfortable. I really liked the safe in the drawer. It wasn't too big, but enough room to leave some smaller items if needed. We sat around the hotel for a while, freshened up, and then we headed out for dinner. And the rain still hadn't stopped, but we decided to walk anyways because the restaurant wasn't too far away. Just around the corner was Orale Mexican restaurant. It had great reviews on Google, and we are always up for Mexican food, so we thought we'd give this place a try. We also went back on our final day when it wasn't raining, just to see what it really looked like outside, and they had some pretty nice seating. The decor inside was really nice, and I loved the brick wall and overall atmosphere. It wasn't too busy when we arrived, but it did fill up quickly as we were sitting there. I got the shrimp tacos and Alan got the enchiladas. Both were pretty good, and I was actually surprised at how many tacos came in my order. We are walking around in the rain on our way to a brewery right now. The rain will not hold us back. We lucked in with Departed Souls Brewing Company. The decor there was very cool, and for my hubby who's into video gaming, they had some fun Mario Brothers murals on the wall. We both got flights that came on mini skateboards, and they had some interesting beers on tap, like the green one I got. And on our visit, there was also live music and the performer was playing amazing songs. So we spent a couple hours here before calling it a night. Now for day 2. We started the day with quite the rainy walk to get breakfast at Life Pancake Company. It also had great reviews on Google and brought us closer to our after breakfast activity. There were so many options on the menu, but we decided to try their pancake wraps. Alan went for the cowboy pancake wrap, and I tried their Triple D buffalo chicken pancake wrap. They were massive. We could easily have split one of these and both still been full. After breakfast, we got an Uber to take us to our next location, Liberty State Park. Here we checked out the Empty Sky Memorial, which is dedicated to the tragedy of 9/11 and honors the memory of those lost, and the former spots where the Twin Towers stood. We finished breakfast and made our way over here to get on our cruise to go see the Statue of Liberty. We are doing the pedestal tour, so it allows us up on the pedestal, and then we get to see Ellis Island as well. We're pretty excited to go check this out because the last time we saw the Statue of Liberty was from pretty far away when we were cruising out of the New York cruise terminal and got to go past it. This time, we're getting up and personal. We purchased our tickets online with Statue City Cruises, and the boats departed from the terminal here. We went through security, boarded the ferry, and made our way over to our first stop, Ellis Island and the National Museum of Immigration. Ellis Island began receiving arriving immigrants in January of 1892, and throughout the time it was in operation, over 12 million immigrants arrived in the United States through Ellis Island. The museum was very informative and interesting with all of the displays, information, and you could actually go through the Great Hall where immigrants lined up to get into the US and even sit on an original bench used during that time. It was really neat to learn what it was like for the people arriving and what they had to go through to get to the island and upon arrival.
It's been a bit of a rainy morning, but it's not stopping us. Next stop, Statue of Liberty.
We made it to Liberty Island, and our first stop is the Statue of Liberty Museum. Inside the museum, you could learn more about how the Statue of Liberty came to be, how they built it, and how it was transported and rebuilt on Liberty Island. After we learned all about the statue, we went to actually see it, and it was very crowded, just as I expected. But it was also fun to watch people try to get their photos and videos with the statue in the background. We had pedestal access, which I will talk more about in my next video where I share our full Statue of Liberty experience, so stay tuned for what we thought. The sun came out for the afternoon and we boarded the ferry back to the terminal. The next attraction we visited was the historic New Jersey Railway Terminal. This central railroad transported 2/3 of the immigrants that passed through Ellis Island's Great Hall between 1892 and 1964 to begin their new lives in America. Today, it looks pretty dilapidated and like it could be used in a post-apocalyptic movie, but it was interesting to learn more and see some of the history preserved. And just a short walk away from the terminal was the Liberty State Park Walkway. This walkway offers great views of New Jersey and Manhattan skylines, and you can also see the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island in the distance, so I would recommend checking it out for a nice place to take a leisurely stroll. Well, our trip to Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty has come to an end, and now we are in search of something to eat. Our breakfast was so big this morning that we literally have not had any other food today, and it's about time that we found something to eat. And maybe another brewery. We got to the main road at Liberty State Park, called an Uber, and headed to our next stop, 902 Brewing Company. This brewery was about a 20-minute drive from the park and had a great atmosphere. They had music playing, lots of seating, and a massive Jenga game going. There was a great selection on tap, so we each got a flight to sample a variety. Overall, I thought the beer was excellent, and I would definitely go back in the future. But we were starving at this point, so we had to find something to eat. We decided to try Wurstbar for dinner. The menu was very beer hall focused with hot dogs, sausages, burgers, sandwiches, and some sides, so it was totally our style. I ended up ordering the Mexican corn dogs, which were 3 mini corn dogs topped with queso fresco, chili lime mayo, and cilantro. Alan ordered the mac and cheese dog and the hot diggity dog, which were both delicious. And the fries here were super tasty as well. I would love to go back one day and try more of their hot dog concoctions. Now on to day 3. We are about to check out of our hotel, find somewhere to eat breakfast, and then we're gonna make our way to the cruise terminal where we're going to be boarding the Oasis of the Seas. This is my biggest cruise ship yet, and I'm so excited to finally get to try this one out. For breakfast, we headed over to Beechwood Café, and we were very happy to see that it wasn't raining. The cafe had a cute outdoor seating area, but it was a little too chilly to sit outside. The menu was pretty robust here, but we kept it fairly simple with coffee, pancakes, and a BLT. Then it was time to do some sunny sightseeing. After breakfast, we decided to come down to the harborfront area where there is a beautiful boardwalk, lots of outdoor seating, and they even have some art installations that you can check out. Owen Grundy Park had some amazing city views. I really wish we could have spent more time down by the water to enjoy the outdoor seating. Next up, we checked out the Hudson River Waterfront Walkway, which seemed to be a very popular spot for locals and runners. Our final stop was the Newark Avenue Pedestrian Plaza. This area had shops, restaurants, and was a fun place to enjoy. There just wasn't enough time for us here in Jersey City, so we hope to get back one day in the future. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing our itinerary here in Jersey City and that this video can be helpful for you if you're planning a trip here in the future. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay tuned for my next video where I'll be sharing our full experience visiting Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty.